loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Now a hit and a loose football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Check 26. We're going to 53. Showing up. 26.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Slam. Back. We're going to 54. Double up. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Complete, Richardson has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
54, right there.
Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go, get out there. Mike 56. It's on.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williamson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
50. Check 56.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike, 56, right there.
Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 56 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to 54. 26.
Prescott to throw it. They don't have his man. That's Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. On first down, Pollard. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Pollard. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And cuts it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Go, get out there. Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, fighting off the defender. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. On second down, Pollard. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Cooper's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he works free. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it, because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down to offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Then he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Get your swerve on. We're going to 54. Why? Go. Get out there. Kill.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this one complete to Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wilson operating from the gun. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, zero.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now the third down. Well. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Switch it, hey. 54 Mike. I'm coming. 26.
Here's Pollard again. They find some open field here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Wilson. And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Mike 57. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he rifles one incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's third and short. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Jennings has it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Wilson. And a pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Mike 54. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
46.
Throwing here, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go, Motion.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And They give this time to the tailback. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on.